Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the European Football All-Time channel, and today welcome to the Game Week 4 Serie A Predictions. I mean, these game weeks are absolutely flying by, and we've got more football from Italy this weekend, so smash the like, subscribe, and I'm going to predict every game, and it's going to be correct. And the first game, it is tonight. It is Lecce taking on Cagliari in this Friday night kickoff. Now Lecce got absolutely battered by Atalanta in their last game. Cagliari, I think they drew last game. I can't exactly remember. Sure, people will tell me in the comments. But Lecce, I mean, how are they losing to Atalanta? I mean, to be fair for Atalanta, you could say that's a must win, because no offence to Lecce, but they are quite bad, and they're definitely going to be down there in that relegation battle this season. But yeah, I mean, if Lecce can get a result out of this, it'll be good for them. But I think Cagliari going forwards look quite good. So, or they look decent, I should say. So we're going to go 2-0 away win Cagliari. And next game, it is Bologna taking on Patrick Vieira's Genoa. Now, I don't know, I kind of felt like recently that Genoa are just one of those unpredictable teams. Like, one week they could be absolutely terrible, and then the next week they could be really good, or one week they could just be bang average. You don't know really, but that's Patrick Vieira ball for you. That is Patrick Vieira ball in a nutshell, man. To be fair, from when I've seen Genoa under Vieira, they actually have looked quite decent. And I don't know, I mean, like I said, Genoa are just one of those unpredictable teams in my opinion. And I mean, Bologna as well, they do have a Europa League game after this, away at Aston Villa on Thursday. So what team is Italiano going to go with? Is it going to go with a strong team? Is there going to be a few changes made, considering with that game against Villa upcoming? Who knows really? Who knows? But I'm going to go with a draw in this game, because I feel like it's going to happen. So my score prediction is 2-2. And the next game, it is Hellas Verona taking on Juventus. Now, Juve, I mean, what a game that was the other night in the Champions League. 4-4, 8 goals in the second half against Borussia Dortmund. And I mean, Kenan Yildiz, I mean, I think I said it in Champions League predictions. He's going to be the player to watch out for in this competition, in the Champions League this season. And my point was proven, because that goal was fucking unreal. And I mean, he's so good. He's so good. I mean, I just can't believe how good he is, and I don't think he's getting enough appreciation. Kenan Yildiz, I think he's an absolute baller, and he's going to cook in this game, because Verona are shit. But I mean, to be fair though, you never know. Verona usually do okay against Juventus, especially with it being at Verona as well. But to be fair, I do remember watching this game at Verona last year, and Juve won, I think, 3-0, and that's what I predicted. 3-0 to the Bianconeri, aka Juventus. The next game, it is Udinese taking on AC Milan. Now, I did watch AC Milan last Sunday, because thank you to the people who joined the stream. But yeah, it was a decent game, to be fair. I think it was it a draw? Was it a draw? What? I can't remember what the score was. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with my memory today. But yeah, but to be fair, I thought Milan played good. To be fair, I thought they definitely started strong, Milan. And then, of course, Bologna just kind of got back into the game, really. Oh yeah, Milan won 1-0 because Modric scored, didn't he? But yeah, again, like I said with Verona, like I said about Verona, Verona seemed to be good against Juve. Udinese seemed to be decent as well against Milan. So I wouldn't be surprised if Milan dropped points. So as well, there will be no Allegri on the sidelines, because he got a red card last week. But I'm going to go with a narrow win for AC Milan. So my score prediction is Udinese 1, AC Milan 2. And the next game, it is the second actually, derby of the season. It is the battle of the capital. It's red. No, it's not red. It's blue against maroon. I don't know what colour Roma is. We'll call it maroon. But anyway, it's Lazio against Roma, and it should be an absolutely cracking game. Of course, By the way, the kick-off time for this game is a joke. 11:30 UK time for a Rome derby. How woke? Absolutely woke nonsense. Can't come like this. It can. But yeah, I think it should be a good game to football. Both teams actually lost last week. And I called the Lazio game. People probably saw that video and like, oh, Lazio won't lose to Sassuolo. Well, they fucking did. They fucking did. And I called it. So, I'm sorry, I must make this video really cringe now. But yeah, I mean, it was a 1-0 defeat, like I said, for Lazio last week against Sassuolo. I mean, like I said, I called it. I generally did call it. I mean, I didn't really watch the game, but I did watch the highlights before I made this video, and they didn't look great, Lazio, but it could have been more. It could have been more than 1-0 for Sassuolo, to be honest with you. They definitely had a lot of chances in that game. I mean, Roma, I wasn't expecting them to lose to Torino, to be honest with you. I mean, that goal, I think it was Simeone who scored. I mean, it's an absolutely great goal. There's a cat looking at me, which is great. I don't think it is, but anyway. But, you know, it was a massive win that for Torino last week. And I don't think anyone was really expecting Roma to lose that game, to be fair. But, I mean, I don't know with this game. I think it could go either way. I think it could be Lazio. I think it could be Roma. To be fair, Sarri has a decent record against Roma when Lazio are classed as the home team, of course, as we know. Lazio and Roma both share the Olimpico. So I'm gonna go with a draw. I can't call it, so I'm gonna go 1-1. And what is the next game? It's Cremonese against Parma. Again, another good game this could be. Parma, I don't think I've actually won a game yet. I think they are in the bottom three at the moment, Parma. But what a start for the season for Cremonese. I mean, they're technically in the title race at the moment, Cremonese, which is kind of mad to think about it. I'm not sure if Jamie Vardy made his debut last week. I'm not really sure, but I think he's injured for this game, so I don't think he will play in this game. But Cremonese are generally on fire at the moment, and it's not really looking good for Parma and for Carlos Cuesta at the moment, because I don't think they've won a game yet. So I think this has got Cremonese win written all over it. So I'm going to go with a 2-0 home win for Cremonese. And next game, this could be a good game, I reckon. It's Torino taking on Atalanta now. Both of these teams winning last week. Torino obviously beating all goals, a load of birds. They're about to fly over right now. Look at that, flies. But yeah, anyway, Torino are facing off against Atalanta. Should be a good game, I feel like. Torino also getting a good win at Roma last week. I mean, there's a great goal to be fair. I think it was Simeone who scored. I'm not sure, but it was a good goal and a good win for Torino. But Roma definitely could have got back into the game if they just would have put their chances in the net. Atalanta got a very needed win, let's say, against Lecce. I mean, if they couldn't even beat them, then questions already had to be asked about Europe. But they won 4-1, and a big win for Atalanta. And they needed it as well, to be fair. But Torino, I mean, like I said, I do still believe in Berloni and the players he's got. I still think Torino can make this into a good season. I don't think they're going to win here, Torino. It's going to be a tight game. I mean, Atalanta as well did get pumped by PSG 4-0, but you could have that was kind of expected, because it is PSG and they're like the best team. Well, are they the best team? Or whatever. Who cares? Anyway, I'm going to go 2-1 to Torino. The next game, we've got Fiorentina facing off against Como. Should be a good game, this. I think Como drew against Genoa on Monday night, and I think Genoa were down to 10 as well, so a good result for them. Fiorentina, I can't remember how they got on last week. I'm sure someone can tell me in the comments, but it could be a good game, this. Fiorentina do like to score goals, so I think defensively it will be interesting to see how Como get on, but I think there'll be lots of goals in this game, I reckon, because Como are good. I think their last two games haven't been great for them, but I'm going to go with a draw, 2-2. Okay then, and next up we've got Inter against Sassuolo. Now, a big win for Sassuolo last week. I think that was their first win of the season. Sassuolo, and a big win it was against Lazio. Inter, how did they get on last week in the league? I can't remember. I think they won. I know they lost. They obviously lost 4-3 to Juve, didn't they? In the derby. I mean, that was a crazy last goal by Adsic, I think his name is. I can't remember, but crazy goal. And I mean, I don't know what's up with Derby d'Italia games lately, but they always provide goals. It's just so many goals, so many good goals as well. But yeah, I mean, Inter in the week, obviously they did go to Ajax and win. I mean, fair play to Inter, because I thought that would be quite a tough game. But I mean, from looking at the highlights and stuff, looks like Inter played alright, to be fair. But I think Sassuolo at home should be winning, in my opinion, Inter. But I mean, they might be feeling a little bit knackered, because of course they did play on Wednesday, I think, against Ajax. Of course, this game is just a few days later, so maybe Sassuolo might have a chance. But I mean, plus as well, I think, yeah, because it's 2 league defeats in a row for Inter, so they need to get a win if they can. And I think they'll win. I think they will win this game 3-1. And the final game of this weekend in Serie A is the champions Napoli taking on newly promoted Pisa. Now, of course, Napoli, they did lose yesterday to Manchester City in the Champions League. I did watch that game. And Napoli, they were just quite defensive, to be honest, parking the bus. How boring. And it came to bite them on the arse, because they clearly went there to try and get a draw. And obviously they lost. I don't know what's going on with my memory today. Who did Napoli even play last week? I can't even remember. I know Pisa lost to Udinese, but I can't remember who Napoli played. I know they beat Fiorentina, didn't they? Because Højlund scored in his debut. But I mean, I think Pisa at home, I think that should be a winnable game for Napoli, with it being at home as well. But it's Serie A, anything can happen really. Pisa could shock everyone and win. I mean, they might have a bit of an advantage as well, because obviously Napoli literally did play yesterday, and they'll have to travel back to Naples, train, etc. But I think Napoli will get the job done. I think Napoli will be too strong for Pisa. So my prediction is a 3-0 home win for Napoli. And that is the end of the video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Ciao, ciao.